So, right, me pontificating on Blade Runner. After I know I saw Blade Runner for the first time when I was 21 years old, um, junior year of college maybe, basement of the library, and it was really cool. I'm not sure I got it, but I liked it. And I've seen it maybe once or twice since then. And a couple of things have occurred to me. One of them kind of recently. So I'll take the last one first. There's a scene somewhere where Roy Batty confronts head of Tyrell Corporation. Guy's name's Tyrell. Don't remember exactly what his first name is. He gets up into the guy's room, private quarters, by befriending one of Tyrell's lieutenants or primary researchers, guy that plays chess with him, and then he, through this guy, begins a game of chess with Tyrell, and now takes over a game of chess with Tyrell, and gets into his quarters by making a clever move. Induces Tyrell to let him in. Roy Batty is a replicant, and I think he beats Tyrell in the game of chess. And I guess the point they're driving at is that Batty is Tyrell's equal intellectually. I think that's what they're driving at. We're trying to imply to us. And Batty's been trying to get to Tyrell for quite a while. Tyrell asks him what he wants, and not surprisingly, Batty wants longer life. He's had an amazing life. He's seen a lot of things. He's been in space. He's traveled all over the galaxy. He's been at war. I don't know if those are amazing things because I haven't done them. But you learn later that he thinks they are pretty spectacular. But like all the Nexus 6 replicants, he's got like a 5-year lifespan built in. Tyrell Corp did that because if they let them live longer, apparently they start to develop their own emotions. They stray from their programming and develop a personality based on, their experience, their life, which I suppose makes them more difficult to control, and they become sentient individuals. What am I looking for? Autonomous, sovereign, maybe not sovereign, but autonomous at any rate. And a conversation ensues between Batty and Tyrell where Batty proposes several different methods by which his life could be extended, and um, Tyrell, having had experience trying these things, tells him that they won't work, and he does it at a respectful intellectual level, or what am I looking for? Not a respectful intellectual level, but he goes into the details of why it won't work, and Batty is fully capable of understanding what they are, and so they reach a point where all of his ideas of how his life could be extended have been proven inviable. And Tyrell sympathizes with him and then makes what would seem to us to be somewhat of a patronizing statement that the life that burns twice as bright burns half as long, or something like that, which is, cold comfort to a guy who's about to be killed. Or it could be. So, Batty kills him, and in an act of retributive violence, I'll say. And then he also kills the researcher, for which we see he feels some guilt as he's leaving the quarters. It's becomes a very original sin sort of situation. And with Batty feeling vindicated for having killed Tyrell, but an awful pang of guilt having killed his friend. What I didn't realize the several times I'd seen it was that Tyrell is quite likely, he isn't lying, possibly because he knows Batty would detect it, but he is withholding something that to us in the audience could have been clear. We know, unlike Roy, that Rachel exists, and Decker exists. We don't know yet that Decker is an android. We won't begin to suspect that until the end. But we know that Rachel is, and Rachel has the memories of Tyrell's niece, which could mean that Tyrell wouldn't have much trouble creating another Nexus 6 android with Roy's memories, effectively allowing Roy to live on past his own death I shouldn't say android, in a replicant that would have no fixed death date. So, even though Tyrell's been technically completely honest in his dealings with Batty, he's quite possibly withholding from Batty that which he wants, that which he most desires. And he may be doing it for sake of control, or because he doesn't believe that it's safe, or even that he doesn't believe that, who knows why he's doing it. But that changes the tenor of the scene. It's the situation isn't nearly as equal as it would appear. So there's that, and as for the other things, maybe I'll take another stab at it, and take another swipe at it in a minute.